So thank you, everyone. James is going to say words for people he wants to thank. I want to thank James. I'm sure we all want to thank James. So special thanks to James for all his work in bringing us here and looking after us all so well. There are, of course, some next steps. There are some publication opportunities, as we do every year. EJLT Open Access, which Paul was speaking to us about, gosh, only this morning, and the International Review. We do this every year. Obviously, there are other journals, but we think these ones are much better. So if you would like to take this path, then please do plan on that, and details of publication paths will be coming out. And almost seamlessly, the International Review has started posting papers from last year's conference, and the EJLT will be doing so very shortly. So thank you to all colleagues who have completed work for that. We noted this morning the long-running contribution and honoured Yun Bing, and we had that prize. I would like to also formally honour, that's been done so in a few other paths, but the long-standing contribution of Ken Russell, editor of the International Review, who died earlier this year, a long-standing friend and leader of BILETA. So I'd like us all to note that. Looking forward, we're always quite excited to know where we're going to go next. I think, as with all secrets, it started to leak, but we will be going to the Free University of Amsterdam next year, led by Arno Loder. So thank you, Arno, for all of that. Lots of excitement on the screen. We're just double confirming the dates, which ties into the point I'm going to make next, but it will be in April, and we very much look forward to seeing as many people there as we can. We're anticipating it will be in a hybrid model again. We think this is great. We are a technology-related organisation. There's some real inclusion and sustainability angles, but so we think the online option is great, but we're also very keen to have the option for people to attend in person if they are able to do so. And that leads into some conversations we've been having about the future of BILETA. I think Paul was just so fantastic in leading us in that. So the exec will be having some thoughts about what we might want to do. Lots of plans already evolving, just in a few hours since Paul was speaking, in the policy space particularly. But if any member would like to share any thoughts, then please do get in touch with that. We've also been discussing the really complex question of when exactly we have the conference, tying in different school holidays, different university term, different faith events. And the point has also been raised about, should we try to make our conference more family friendly? I think that's a really interesting point, something which I will confess to having slightly mixed feelings. When I first met most of you, I saw BILETA as a great way to get away from the kids. And I know that for others, this is exactly how they will see, but for others, the opportunity to come to bring families with them, perhaps to have some sort of very informal and free program of side events might be something which appeals. And of course, not everyone has to be like Marianne James, but we just like to note Marianne James, who actually gave a paper at 11 years old. So we might do a survey, very informal, but if anyone again does have any thoughts on any inclusion related point, then please do get in touch about that. Inclusion on a slightly different angle. Kim has taken over the leadership of our fairly long running now, I think we can think mentor program. So if you would like to be a mentor or a mentee, or indeed both, Kim will be getting in touch about that after the conference. And perhaps inclusion in a different sense. I'm not sure we have any of our Jindal colleagues on the call just now. We spoke about international breadth for BILETA, and we're really pleased that our long-standing colleagues from Jindal are offering to host a BILETA symposium. That's going to be probably in January 23, where information will be coming out about that. I think that's also going to be a hybrid type event, but we're really exciting for the chance for the BILETA name and the BILETA contribution to take place in a different part of the world, and also to very much learn from the work that colleagues are already doing there. I think, as people know, I like a list. I also make illegible lists, but I think that is everything I'm going to say, apart from the very important point of prizes. So if anyone has anything else they think I should say, then please do jump up and down. So.
Has anybody thanked you yet?
No, but yes, but thank you. I think it's James who really needs the thanking, but thank you. So first of all, we have Paul Maharg Legal Education Prize. Paul has just had to head off for his travels. Paul is, as we know, and she reminded us, such an outstanding leader in legal education. And I'm very excited to announce that the winners, inaugural winners of Paul Maharg Legal Education Prize are Alison Holmes and Steve Crawford for their work with the disability focus. So well done. What I must confess, we haven't quite got on to is exactly how we deliver the cash prize, but we will deal with that. But for now, many, many congratulations. The next prize to announce is the Taylor and Francis Prize. And we're very pleased that this has been won by Sandra Schmitz and Stefan Schiffner. And Sandra, thank you very much for your contributions here on cybersecurity and reporting. So well done, Sandra. I'm not sure if she is here. She was here. She's just recently done a run for it. So very well done, Sandra. Well, congratulations, Sandra. And the final one, no one's awful thing, aging glasses. No one's staring at me, so I think we are in the final one. So this is the BILETA AJLT panel prize, which we had the conversations yesterday, and then we had our vote. Thank you for everyone who took part in that. I'm pleased to announce that the winners of that are Mark Kleisner and Wen Ting Yang. And thank you, Mark, for his contributions in the discussions. And that was for work on dark patterns. So Mark and Wen Ting, many, many congratulations. And I think that really is the end of my list. So thank you all so very, very much for coming, wherever you are, for squeezing us all into your very busy lives. And I hand over to the person who has done all the work, James. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Okay, so right. So first of all, we've got a list of thank yous, really, and I see online we have Kirsty. So I shall begin by thanking Kirsty, who has been instrumental in setting up all of the Oxford Abstracts side of things. So thank you very much. I'm sure we'd like to show our appreciation to you. So really, thank you. Kirsty has put in a lot of work, so it wouldn't be possible without her, especially. So we also need to thank Steve White. So Steve White has assisted with all the room bookings and all of the food and all these sorts of things that we've been enjoying. So a thank you to him, although he's not present at the moment. Also, a thank you to all our student helpers who've been assisting with the conference. They've been absolutely tremendous. I see Yusuf is here and Pramoda is here as well. So thank you to you both. Thank you to those not present as well, which is also Robert, Maryam, Beetle and Gavin. So they've also been very important in terms of what we've been doing here. And Stephanie as well, Stephanie from Edward Elgar. She was the publisher who was showing the books earlier. She has donated the books to us for us to be able to use for various things in future. So maybe various prizes for events and so on. So thank you as well to Edward Elgar for giving those to us. Last of all, but not least, I'd just like to thank all of you for having been so good, for having been such great participants in the conference, and for having made it quite a lively and fun event. So thank you to all of you as well, both in person and online. So thank you, everyone. But thank you, Adina. So thank you very much. Thank you to Abby as well. Thank you to the exec members. And thank you to you. No. Yes, we shall. Yes. I thought people did a brilliant job. Yes, and thank you to the chairs, indeed. Yeah. So I think that brings us to a close now, doesn't it? So I guess I declare this conference closed. Thank you all very much. And I guess that's the end of this session. We will make recordings available on YouTube. Okay, so you'll be able to watch those later on. Yeah, that's everything. So thank you very much all for your time. Well done and cheerio.
Yeah. Sunshine once we get down to the town.
Sorry, people online, you can't come.
But thank you very much, everyone, and I shall stop this recording now. So thank you again. Hope you enjoyed it.